let's talk about how to choose your weight and understand your effort level for strength training. So there's two concepts that we're going to use to determine, is this weight hard enough and am I working hard enough? And then we also have what's called auto regulation, which is going to help me determine how I'm going to do my next set. So we're going to talk about RPE, which is rating of perceived exertion, reps in reserve, which is how many reps I can do after my set, and then something called auto regulation, which helps us choose our weight for the next set. First, let's talk about RPE. Rating of perceived exertion is a rating from 1 to 10, where 1 is very, very light, extremely easy, and 10 would be maximum effort. 4 to 6 is kind of a moderate effort. Reps in reserve, or RIR, is how many reps I could do at the end of my set. So if I could do 5+ reps, generally that's gonna be an easy to moderate set. If I can only do 1 to 3 reps at the end of my set, if I really push myself, that's gonna be a hard to very hard effort. And then if I can do 0 reps, no matter how hard I try, that's gonna be a very hard or a maximum effort set. Then we have a concept called auto-regulation. So auto-regulation is helpful for me to use one set to determine, do I go up in weight, do I stay at the same weight, or do I go down in weight on my next set? So if I get to a set, and let's say I have a set of 8 to 12 repetitions, and I push myself and I can actually do 15 repetitions. If I can exceed my prescribed reps that I had in my set by 2 reps, I'm gonna go up in weight by roughly 2.5%. This is going to change depending on what equipment you have access to and what your rep range is and what your starting weight is. But in general, you can bump up weight, be conservative, and slowly push it. Versus if I don't hit my lowest number of reps, so let's say I don't hit 8 reps on that set of 8 to 12, I'm gonna drop my weight on the next set by roughly 10%. So in this case, let's say I'm doing back squats with 100 pounds and I hit 15 reps. I'm gonna jump up to 102.5 pounds, or maybe 105 pounds, depending on what you have access to. If I can't hit 8 reps, I'm gonna drop down to 90 pounds, and I'm gonna continue my set that way. And that's gonna keep us within a rep range where I'm working hard, my form isn't compromised, but I can be really confident that I'm getting a good workload and a good stimulus so I can continue to progress as I get stronger and fitter.